Hello everyone, welcome to Red9SysTech. Myself Karthik Ponnuswamy. Today we are going to see one of the interesting challenge in Java coding with respect to generics. So guys, if you remember, since Java 1.5, this feature has been introduced. Is nothing but generics. So what is generics? So generics, if you want to handle multiple data types, right, in your program in an efficient way, then you can always use this feature called generics. It's nothing but like using a single method, you should be able to handle the objects, the collection of objects in a very efficient way. How to test this, right? Let's go by one problem and then try to resolve it. So the problem statement says here, let's say you have an integer array and you have a string array. You have to write a single method, print array, that can print all the elements of both arrays. Guys, if you see here, there are two arrays we have to consider. One is integer array, the other one is string array. But you have to write only one method and that has to print both the elements. Like it can print the elements from integer array. It should be able to print the elements from the string array as well. And the method should be able to accept both integer arrays as well as string arrays, right? So we should not use any method overloading because like that is not the right way of implementing here. So we want to implement using generics. So how to do that? So guys, as we know, first of all, we have to write generic methods, right? So for that, let's say I am trying to create an integer array. How to create integer array? Here, array I equal to, I want to say saying some say 1, 3, 5 6 of I would like to give some meaningful name to the table. I would say something array. Similarly, I want to create something array which should be something string array. The string array I want to give some string values. Is right string value which let's say hello. So now I have two arrays. One is string array, other one is integer array. Now I want to say pass these arrays to one single method, and that method should be able to print elements of both these arrays. Which means I can create one class. I can create one class, and that class I can call it as say display generics. Can call it as display generics. And in that I should be able to have one method, and that method I should call it as something like public static void of this. I think they want to put it like this, right? Print array that we have. And then here what happens is this method basically accepts integer array. Sorry, not integer array, it will accept any type of array, right? It's input array. This is nothing but generics, right? It is nothing but like it don't care about what data type we are going to process it, right? It can process any type of data type. So now I have to use some methodology to print all the elements, right? So how I can do? I can go for advanced for loop. So what is advanced for loop say? So for the array we have, this is the array, right? For this array, I want to print all the elements by one. What is that element? What is that element? Is the element. Element. I want to print it. Type E is nothing but generics, right? So each element of array, I'm going to get it as element, and this element is what I want to print it over here. So if a system.out.println, so here I have to say element. These are the elements which I want to print it. This is the element which I want to print it. Now someone has to call this method, right? Who has to call? Here we go, right? We have to call this method from here. How to call this method? Because this is a class, right? This class create an object. What we can say obj is display generics obj dot print array. In this array, I can give either integer, able to give integer array as the parameter, or I should be able to give string array as the parameter. If I give array as the, then it should print string objects. If I give integer array, it should print integer elements. Okay, cool. Changed. Okay, now go on the give me a sec. Okay, now we are getting some wrong answer. Okay, basically our expected output is 1, 2, 3 hollow world, but what we're getting is 3, 5 hollow world. Okay? Yeah, because see, they're giving in plus 1, 3, 7. That is not correct. We have to give it as 1, sorry, 2, comma 3. Also, my input should not hollow world. Now let me run. It should pass. Here you go. Right, 1, 2, 3 hollow world. Put it output is the same thing. Right. So here we need to understand what is generics, how to use generics. Right. So here generic is a feature in Java which is to efficiently handle multiple data type. So here the data type is one is integer array, other one is string array. What is integer array? The array which can hold only the integer objects. Right? What is string array? It can hold an array which can hold only the string objects. But we don't need to can go by one generic method which can access any number of or any type of data type to accept the data and then do the operation. So this is all about generics, guys. And if you guys have any questions, please put it in the comments. And also, if you guys have any idea about like what type of topic which we need to cover, uh, Java coding challenge, please put it in the comments as well. I will be happy to take it forward. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next challenge. Bye bye.